It's a new season of SSL soccer. The Academy and the Major Division have already made their bow. Now it's time for the Minor Division to shine. Hello again, everyone. I am Metafiction, and hopefully you'll soon see Minor Division does not mean minor importance. These teams are a mix of veterans and newcomers, so this should create a very exciting brand of soccer that we're about to show you today. We're going to get right into it with our first matchup, FC Kapstad versus North Shore. FC Kapstad running a 4-3-3 with a DM there, and they'll be countered by North Shore, who are running a 4-3-3 of their own, but with more central attacking midfielders. Now, you might be confused as to why an academy team in North Shore, or former academy team, excuse me, are playing in the SSL. Well, that's because this is actually last season's Red Star Louse team. Red Star Louse have rebranded and are now going as North Shore United. Of course, their spot in the academy has been taken by Sydney City, formerly an SSL team. It's a little confusing, but hopefully we'll all be able to get used to it. It's a learning experience for all of us, I suppose. As the first almost 10 minutes pass by incident, it's a Kapstad corner. Dieter. And Mertz has scored. It is 1-0 FC Kapstad off of a corner headed in by Cole Mertz. And that is a textbook corner routine. Mertz gets up the highest, gets his head to the ball, and Kapstad with the early advantage. And North Shore, having very, very easily walked to the title last year, it might be said, surprisingly find themselves in a deficit early on here. As Lopta comes up the left. Tried to cross in, cleared by Levere. Out to Trummer. Snooks finds its way to Del Pirlo, who had a shot, but it is deflected behind for a corner kick. It will be taken by Lopta. And it is headed clear. Certainly North Shore, formerly known as Red Star Louse, hoping to continue the rich vein of form they found last season, but it is Kapstad who have managed to neutralize them for most of the first part of this game. As Inclon crosses in, and it looked like Dieter had the header on target, but it's held by the keeper. And now North Shore dispossessed and Kapstad coming forward again. Smallwood coming up the near flank. Trummer went for a tackle but couldn't get it on line. And that was Dieter again with a header. This went over the bar. As Dalton Canders, the United States goalkeeper in the recent World Simulation Football Classic, sends it long for North Shore. But again, Kapstad winning possession in their half. Inglon back out for Smallwood, who beats Trummer. Smallwood crosses, and it's Ripley Dieter finally getting a header past the goalkeeper. And in the closing stages of the first half, Kapstad 2, North Shore 0. Smallwood does well to dribble past two players there, Stefan Trummer and Kay Clements, and lifts it perfectly for Ripley Dieter, who finishes near post past Canders. And it would seem, as time ticks down, it will be Kapstad 2, North Shore 0 at the half. and it has been a comprehensive performance from Capstad so far. Only 2 shots from North Shore, neither of them on target. The XG there, .72 to .13. Mertz, of course, with that opening header on 10 minutes, and then we just saw Ripley Dieter with another header. And this is very much a surprise result, but certainly not unwelcome for fans of FC Capstad. And certainly well earned thus far, as we have a substitution for North Shore. Brickwall Jr. coming in to replace Dalton Canders. Brickwall Jr. representing Canada at the recent WSFC. The American goalkeeper makes way for the Canadian one. Doug. Dieter. Back out to Lever. Capstad being forced back. Mertz finds a pass for Inclon. Now Smallwood. Can't get past Trummer. Passes back inside to Inclon. Play switched. Now it's Doug crossing in. Smallwood had a pop, but that was not quite on target there. As time ticks away, we are at about 20 minutes remaining. And it has been more or less one-way traffic in favor of FC Capstad. As Doug passes back to Hall. And found Inclon in the box. And had an excellent shot past brick wall. And that makes it FC Capstad 3, North Shore United 0. Just some excellent passing to find Inclon in plenty of space near the penalty spot, and Brickwall Jr. could not get to it. A well-placed finish. And FC Capstad are going to start the season, it would seem, as of this moment, with an excellent victory. Although North Shore do come forward, Del Pirlo into the box, but an excellent tackle by Hogg. And that could have been a very deadly chance from Del Pirlo there. Now North Shore dispossessing and coming forward. Trummer, Clements, sends it back. North Shore now getting an extended period on the ball, which they have not had much of this game. As Lopta dribbles past Doug, crosses in, headed by Del Pirlo, but it is held by Von Bismarck. Now Trummer with the free kick. Hogg first to it, and cleared by Lever. And now Capstad on the counter, as Dieter runs forward. Back down to Doug, but it's headed down by Costanza, the veteran. The pass forward stopped by Capstad. Coming forward again, Inclon sends it out wide to Hogg. Looking for the pass, Inclon, Smallwood from some distance bangs it in, and it is now Capstad 4, North Shore 0. Some excellent passing play on the left flank. Hogg trying to find the cross, cuts back for Inclon. Smallwood is in a lot of space, and that's just a very well-timed finish there. And I take back what I said. It is now going to be a convincing 4-0 victory for Capstad. And that might be a sign of concern for North Shore United, the defending champions, start their season with a comprehensive defeat here. They do come forward. They might still have time to get a goal at least. Snooks passes forward. Here comes Jean-Claude Goddamn. Heads it back inside. Goddamn tried to find Tato, but Goddamn was offside. And the ball will go the other way. And that is the final whistle. And how important a result will that be come the end of the season? Kapstad absolutely dominating North Shore. 4-0, XG 1.27 to 0.49. North Shore managing just 2 shots on target all match. And Nicholas Inclon for Kapstad, rightfully named man of the match, recording a goal and an assist, and having the highest overall rating on his winning team. So there you have it. 4-0 to Kapstad to start the minor league division on match day 1 in season 13. Next up, we'll have a very different sort of match as Atheni take on Inter London, which promises to be a very fascinating showdown. Atheni, of course, finishing last in the minor division last season. They'll be looking to turn their fortunes around this time around. Atheni with what appears to be a 5-2-3 with wingbacks. They'll be going up against Inter London, who are running a 4-2-3-1. Be interesting to see how those two styles clash. 3 at the back versus 4 at the back. Historically has led to some very tactically interesting matches in world football. As Atheni get us started. Atheni, of course, going right to left, but Jerry intercepts a pass forward. Hackenden cuts in. Hugh. Powdered toast man to Nunez. Berbatov on the wing. Nunez back to Berbatov, who crosses in, but it's headed clear by Evkaterina. Though London still with the ball. Williams. Hackenen. That's it back into Williams. And that's behind for a corner. And immediately, Inter London with a chance to do something here. Nunez to take. Crosses in. Doesn't find a head, and Henshaw sends it clear. Though Inter do still take possession of it. McGurk forward. And it was a long shot. And it does seem to have taken a deflection, so it's another corner for Inter London. Jerry this time to take. Hackenen fired from distance, from outside the box, but a win over the bar. An exciting start to this one. Toastman out to Nunez. Challenged by Soren Panda. Back in to Toastman. Hume passes forward. They find LeVere. Now Jerry. That's it back for McGurk. And McGurk is brought down in the box, and that will be a penalty to Inter London. It is LeVere to take. And puts it in the back of the net. Jeffrey LeVere opens the scoring for Inter London from the spot. Atheni 0, Inter London 1. It's a textbook penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. What else can you say? A well taken effort. And now Athenai looking to come forward, but dispossessed again by Inter London. Is Smart and Postman playing one another in. And he is up the wing. Now Williams. Williams had a shot far post, but it went just barely wide. And Inter London taking the initiative here early on. Hakkinen dispossesses a pass, dispossesses Athenai of a pass. Laverde had a shot, goes wide. Now Inter London coming forward once again, having won the long ball. Laverde. It looked like it was Jerry getting ahead to it, but the header from that distance is well saved by Duke in goal. It's another London corner here. Didn't seem like it found a head, but Berbatov cuts it back to Jerry, and Duke parries wide. It will be another corner for London. This one a low effort. Finds Hakkinen at the edge of the box, takes a deflection, and goes in. And that will be recorded as an own goal off of Paul Penshaw. Well, the corner went wide, found Hakkinen. Fired, was going wide. Penshaw made the intervention, but inadvertently tips it past Duke. And now it is Athenai 0, Inter London 2. An unfortunate way to concede. As Laverde now comes forward again for London. Hakkinen again, but it's cleared. Hakkinen with a strong challenge, though, to dispossess. Now Toastman passing forward to Laverde. But it's dispossessed as Desormeaux heads back to the keeper. And we are only about 20 minutes in, and it feels like a lot has happened in this match. Very exciting stuff. Laverde, Jerry in a lot of space. A one-on-one with the keeper, but well saved by Duke at short range. Ball back out for London. Laverde. And Penshaw hits it clear for a corner. Jerry to send in the corner again. Plays it out to Hakkinen again, who finds JQ, but sends it over the bar. Jerry with a free kick now, and it's deflected off the wall for another Inter London corner. We've had a lot of corners from Inter London already in this match at the 25-26 minute mark. As this one's headed clear, Jerry to Nunez. And then playing it back away from danger. Toastman. Smart. Finds Williams on the far flank. Cross in. Looking for Jerry, but it's saved by Duke. Now a London free kick. JQ stands over it. Sending it in, but headed clear by Katerina. Q mops up. Passes into the box for Laverde. Forced back out of the box. And now Athenai looking to break here potentially as they come forward. Desormeaux. That was Panda. Now back to Sam Siege. And plays it back to the keeper. Seems as though the counter has been snuffed out for the time being. Yet Athenai still in possession. Now Soren Panda cuts it back. And that is a very good save for Inter London. And now Athenai with the corner to be sent in by Desormeaux. Ball in. It looked like that was almost in. It was headed straight for the post, but Atheni are denied this time. Still, that's a very good showing from Atheni. Their first real threatening move of this match, as in London come forward again. Nunez fires from range, but Duke has that covered. Now Siege, excuse me. Alcatarilla plays it back to the keeper, who sends it long. And now London play back to their keeper. Kerrigan dwells on the ball in the box before sending it long himself. And it falls to Siege, but it's Desormeaux cut out by Jerry. Now Hakkinen back into Jerry. Fires, but it's held by Duke. Inter London with a lot of chances already in this match. Well, I say already, we're 5 minutes from halftime, but nevertheless, they have been fairly dominant in this one. Hugh forward to Levere. Looked like he was trying to find Jerry, but nothing doing. Now another Atheni corner. Desormeaux. Ball in. And it finds its way back out. A long shot from range, but held easily by Kerrigan. Storm Panda dispossessed by McGurk. Now Q, Levere. That was Berbatov. And Penshaw getting in to deflect it wide. It looked like that might have been on target otherwise. Jerry sends in the corner. Headed up. Falls to Q, who had another shot, but looked like Bourne blocked that at close range. And Williams to Levere. Levere fires from distance, puts it past Duke. And that is another goal for Inter London in this first half. As time ticks down, as we near halftime, it is Atheni 0, Inter London 3. Williams found Levere, who just fired it far post, had the beating of Duke. And we will go into the half with Atheni down 3-0 to Inter London. Atheni have looked very close on the rare instance they've been able to get forward, but this really has been all Inter London so far. And you look at the XG there, 0.37 for Atheni, 2.82 for Inter London. 2 clear-cut chances to Atheni's 0. 7 corners for Inter London to just the 2 for Atheni. Inter London getting off to a very strong start this season. Perhaps a statement of intent as we begin the second half. Panda cuts out the pass, and Atheni take possession from the Inter kickoff. Atheni really needing to engineer some chances if they have any hope of getting back into this game, but that's not held well by I believe that's Pelletier. Now Q forward to Levere. Levere fires, but it's always going wide, and that will be a goal kick. Yes, Atheni really needing to create something in order to even this gap. As Jerry, corner for London. Back into Hakkinen. Sends it back out to Nunez. Nunez cuts inside. Fired, hit it off the near post. And it looked like Duke pushed it behind. And it's another Inter London corner. As Jerry sends in. Headed clear. Smart gets ahead to it, but Duke holds. Now Smart up into McGurk, who sends to LeVere to bring forward. LeVere has a shot, but it's over the bar. Goal kick for Athenai sent long. Now Pelletier, Soren Panda, Athenai with a shot. And now Athenai with another corner. This is Hinata Hyuga, excuse me. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name. I apologize. Sends it in. That looked like it was going to sneak in at the far post, but it's headed just wide. And that could have been an excellent chance as Hyuga sends in the free kick. This is better from Athenai. A more attacking spell, although London coming forward now. Berbatov, but Bourne dispossesses. London still with the ball, though. JQ. Now Williams. Smart. Houseman. Forward to Q. And back. McGurk in for LeVere. Finds Berbatov at close range, but it's saved again by Duke. And will be in yet another Inter-London corner. They've had a lot of these in this match. Found Jerry at the edge of the box, off the post, and then Berbatov puts the rebound in the back of the net. Well, that's exactly how you draw it up. Athenai 0, Inter-London 4 off of a corner kick. Long shot off the post. Q had a rebound. Berbatov fired, and it took a deflection off a defender past Duke. Another unfortunate goal to concede for Athenai. They had the own goal earlier, of course. Now Athenai coming forward, Henshaw, but McGurk intercepts, though it is back with Henshaw. Now Bourne fires from range, and that's pushed wide by Kerrigan. And what a goal that would have been. Hyuga. And it looked like of Katarina got their head to it, but it is held by the keeper. Athenai have had significantly more chances and better ones in this second half, but Inter-London have just been all-encompassing as Jerry fires in a free kick. Bourne, it looks like, sent that behind. Nunez from the corner. It finds Jerry, who heads back to Nunez on the edge of the box. And Q. Nunez. And that fired wide. As time ticks down, seems very unlikely Athenai would get themselves back in. They might be able to get at least a consolation goal as Hyuga readies for the corner. Ball in, but it's headed out. Desormeaux to Bourne. Has another shot from range, but once again over the bar, not on target. It will be a goal kick, which Kerrigan now takes. Panda to Desormeaux. Athenai breaking forward. Desormeaux into the box. The deflection, and Hyuga breaks the clean sheet. It is Athenai 1, Inter-London 4. Desormeaux came running down the right side, crossed in, Kerrigan saved, but the save went right to Hyuga, who put it far post. And Athenai can at least look back at this and say that they got a goal, as Hyuga sends in a free kick when it's dealt with by Toastman. And now Jerry coming forward for Inter-London. Forced wide, and Siege dispossesses, kicks back to the keeper. And it has been a creditable effort from Athenai today. They've shown moments as Q comes forward for London, but it's dealt with by Desormeaux. Nunez up the far side. And that is the final whistle. As I was saying, Athens showing flashes of excellence, as with that late goal by Hyuga, but it was all Inter London today. Jeffrey Levere scoring 2 goals is your man of the match. It really came down to those 2 goals from Levere, an own goal from Paul Penshaw, and then that other deflected goal. Unfortunate for Athens, but Inter London deserved winners, you must say. So that is it. 1 for Athens, 4 for Inter London. Next up, Cairo City versus Montreal United. Cairo and Montreal, of course, unless I'm mistaken, have been around for quite some time, as Cairo City fielding what appears to be an asymmetric 4-4-2, and, well, Montreal United formed with a similarly asymmetric 4-4-2. In fact, I believe the way it lines up, the wide midfielders will be on the same side of the pitch. So, funny how that works out, I suppose. As Montreal get us kicked off. Both these teams hoping to do well this season, obviously, as any soccer team would. And it is Cairo with the first corner. Guerra sends it in and finds Mike Rupp, who heads past the keeper. It is 1-0 within 10 minutes to Cairo City. Guerra found Mike Rupp on the near side, headed it right past Rage. And that is an early advantage for the Pyramids. The first shot on target by either team in this match, and it finds its way into the back of the net. Now Montreal coming forward. Jihao Wang. Taco Cat. Calavera finds O'Sullivan, but dispossessed by Laurent, though it comes out to Normus. Wang fires from distance over the bar. Wasn't far over, mind. Now another corner for Cairo. Finds Laurent, and heads over the bar. And again, another corner for Cairo in the early stages. This one headed clear by O'Sullivan. Guerra, though, had a shot himself, and it was blocked, I believe, by Borat. And it will be another corner for Cairo off of the back of that previous corner. Guerra takes again, and O'Rourke heads it well clear. Guerra, but Borat intercepts, and Guerra is indeed found offside. Toki Wartooth now on the free kick for Montreal. To Wang. O'Sullivan. Back out to Taco Cat, who finds Borat down the wing. Taco Cat and Luc Larac holds the shot. And despite having the first goal, it does seem, looking at those stats, that Montreal has created more chances thus far, although that was a very dangerous cross in for Guerra. But it is Cairo with more corner kicks. As Guerra sends in again, and it looked like Rupp almost had a second goal there, but it's held well by Rage. Rage rolls it out for Phantomans. Now Montreal with some forward passing, some very vertical play here. Wang switches it to the other flank, and Normus comes out with it. Crossed in, looked for O'Sullivan, but it was defended well, although Montreal still have the ball. But now Cairo coming forward on the break. Okocha thought he'd beaten Phantomans. Hayden with a long shot off the crossbar. Now Cairo still forward, but the chance does end. And what a shot that was, cannoning off the bar. Now Cairo forward again. Okocha saved by Rage, and it is another corner for Cairo. Some very, very dangerous shots coming in right now. As Guerra with another corner, but it's headed clear once again by Montreal. Motor tried to find Pleasureman inside. Bierman, and the highlight will end. We're in the closing stages of the first half as Larac takes a short goal kick. Now Greer, forward, finds Guerra, who cuts inside. Cairo looking for perhaps one more chance before the end of the half. Greer coming down the left flank, passes inside to Guerra, cuts it back. Pleasureman. The shot deflected off of a Montreal defender and behind, just outside the post. It will be Motor to take from the near corner, and that is always rising. And that will be the half. Cairo City with that header from Mike Rupp in the 10th minute. That is the advantage they hold over Montreal going into the half. You look at the stats, 10 shots for Cairo, but only 3 on target, and an XG of 1.14, compared to 6 shots, 2 on target for Montreal, XG of just 0.27. Still a very close game, and although Cairo have the advantage, Montreal absolutely possess the firepower necessary to get back into this. All it takes is one moment of brilliance for this match to be turned on its head, as Cairo kicks us off for the second half. In motion blocked off by Montreal, O'Sullivan, but now the pass intercepted by Bierman, who runs out wide and found Ness. Now Motor with a deep free kick, sends it into the box, headed clear. Pleasureman comes to get the second ball. Rupp, Motor, Cairo now being forced back by the Montreal defense. And now coming forward again. Here's Ness. Has a shot from range, not too far wide, but wide and or over it is. Montreal now. Calavera plays the 1-2 back to Wartooth. And again, it's patient build-up from Montreal. We'll have to see if it works. As soon as I say that, Pleasureman dispossesses, but Wartooth does clean up. With a backheel pass to Maxwell, it looked like that was going to come off, although Rourke does get on the end of it, fires from range, but it's right at Larac. Now Maxwell sends it long, tried to find O'Rourke, but now Pleasureman coming forward for Cairo. Finds Okocha, but can't get it under control. Ball back out to Ness. crossed in, and that's a penalty. It looks like Fantabins tackled Okocha, and the ref has given that a penalty. Now Hayden steps up to the spot for Cairo and puts it in the back of the net. That is 2-0 Cairo City over Montreal United. Once again, just a textbook penalty. Rage dives the wrong way, and the ball goes far post. Not much more to say. Although Montreal do pressure now, but Cairo sends it clear. Bierman finds Hayden in a lot of space. Vandermans tried to track back, and Hayden fires wide. And that penalty goal might have sealed this match, although there is still plenty of time. Montreal with plenty of chance as Borak comes forward, cuts it back for O'Sullivan, crosses in. It looked like Maxwell got ahead to it, but it is held by the keeper. Montreal need to find a chance. Need to find that first goal, really. But it's a header by Guerra at the other end, and it's over the bar. Time running out for Montreal. It's a goal kick for Cairo. Plays it short to Rupp. But now Montreal win the ball. Calavera to Wang. Borat plays it out wide for Taco Cat. Borat. Wang fires from range. What a shot! An absolutely beautiful effort into the top corner by Shihao Wang. And I mentioned earlier, this match could turn on a moment of brilliance. That might have been it. An absolutely beautiful shot from Jihao Wang. This makes it Cairo City 2, Montreal United 1. Montreal with 10 minutes to find an equalizer. What a shot that was. If that doesn't convince you of how special the minors division is, although as soon as I say that, JJ Okocha wins the ball in the box and puts it past the keeper to reaffirm Cairo's 2-goal advantage. What a sequence of play we've just witnessed. Ness. Vandermans tried to track back, but Pleasureman won possession, cut it back to Okocha. And just like that, we are back to a 2-goal deficit. Within a minute of that wonderful goal from Jihao Wang, Cairo City now lead 3-1 over Montreal United. Hayden now forward, Okocha firing from range, and he is ruled offside. And now I think that it might be too late for Montreal to come back, though you never know. Although Cairo do have the corner here. And it's held by Rage. I believe that might have been a case of commentator's curse. So Montreal fans, I can only apologize. Cairo now coming forward. Hayden tried to square to Okocha, but couldn't find it. And that is the final whistle. It was a match that started fairly slowly, but very much picked up toward the end. But Cairo City with the 3-1 victory over Montreal. Although, it has to be said, the highlight for me was that goal for Montreal by Jihao Wang, that curling effort from the edge of the box. That, if we did a goal of the season award, that would be one of the early nominees, if you ask me. It cannot be understated how incredible that goal was. But in the end, it is Cairo City with 3 well-taken efforts of their own who take the victory over Montreal on match day 1. So that just leaves us with one final match on this first match day of the minor division. That being Seoul Mythic hosting AS Paris. Seoul with the 4-3-3, with Dalo deployed as the defensive midfielder. They will take on AS Paris, who that appears, I guess I would call that a 4-5-1. A very defensive setup from Paris, it would seem, with 3 defensive midfielders, perhaps seeming to blunt the Seoul Mythic attack. There's a pause here before kickoff. It will be Paris to take us to start off the match for us, going right to left. His mind. There's Zanetti on the near side. Bohum, who did very well for Africa at the World Simulation Football Classic. Excuse me. The architect of many of Africa's goals was Bohum. Oberadan. Seems to be a bit of a slower start to this match. Both teams feeling each other out. Neither team with a shot yet, although Seoul with the corner. And that was Chouinard, but it's held by Bartlett. Or Barflett. Apologies. Barflett sends long. Nicoye. Yankal. Hector Baradat, who plays into mine. Now Gourget. Long ball forward. But there weren't any Paris players on the end of it. And so Mythic take possession. Now Paul tries to beat Baradat. Cuts back inside for Chouinard. Back to Paul. Fires, and it's tipped over the bar by the keeper. Another Seoul Mythic corner. Chouinard fires from range, and it's another save from Barflett. Poggio sent the corner in, but didn't find anyone. Poggio looking for the edge of the box, plays a 1-2. And there was a very close shot there for Seoul, but it's saved. And Lecramp with a timely challenge to force another Seoul corner. Poggio again. And that was Kennedy on the header, and this time it gets past the keeper. We've seen a lot of goals off of corner kicks today, and there's just another one of them. And this one has put Seoul Mythic up 1-0 over AS Paris. Now how can Paris respond to that? They will need to watch themselves on set pieces. It seems as though we're going to have, if today is any indication, those might be very lucrative for teams this year. An added emphasis on set pieces for all of our teams, as Bailey Dialli takes possession in the box and finds Paul, who fires past the keeper, and in the span of about a minute, Seoul has gone from no goals to 2. It is Seoul Mythic 2, AS Paris 0. Bailey Dialli, timing their run perfectly, cuts it back to find Paul in space. And it just goes right past Barflett. There's nothing Barflett can do about that. Excellent find from Dialli to find that pass. Although Paris now in a threatening position. Bohum crosses in. And that is Neuer jumping in to claim it very bravely. Now Seoul come back forward. They've stamped their authority on this game and looking for a third, perhaps. Paul Chouinard gets past mine, fires, and does indeed find Seoul's third goal. And after a slow start, Seoul have burst the dam here. Paul finding that pass to Chouinard, who dribbles past the defender and just sends it far post, puts it well out of reach of Barflett. And in the span of 4 minutes, Seoul have scored 3 goals. Now Poggio crosses in. Kennedy tried a shot, but it's deflected up and away. And what a spell this has been for Seoul. Fist. Found Vins. Poggio. And Bailey Dialli. And that's 4. Goodness me, what a spell this has been for Seoul. 4 goals in the span of, I believe it's only 5 minutes. And again, another very well-timed run by Dialli to put that in the back of the net. Paul with a free kick that glances off the top of the bar. And you look over to the left there, 23 to 29, the 23rd through the 29th minute. That's 6 minutes is all Seoul needed to break this game wide open. Baradat tried to cross far post for Bohun. Zanetti. Paris have a very deep hole to climb themselves out of as Seoul win possession again. Kennedy bursting forward. Finds Dialli, and that was almost a 5th. Fired off the inside of the far post. Now Paris looking to try and find something that they can point to, because this has been, quite frankly, a bit of a disaster in the first half, as Seoul once again dispossessing. Paul coming forward, and Delo sending it practically out of the stadium. Well, Paris have been held without so much as a shot, let alone a shot on target thus far. I mean, not for lack of trying. They've been getting forward. They've found at least 1 or 2 chances, but... And here is one now, as Papadopoulos tried to fire past Neuer, but could not get it on target. It was a well-timed pass to find the run of Papadopoulos, but the finish wasn't there. And now it is halftime, and Seoul absolutely running away with this one, 4-0. A span of 6 minutes, and Seoul have taken it and run with it. 4 different goal scorers, Chouinard, Kennedy, Paul, and Dialli. And now Paris really needing to dig deep if they want to have any chance of getting a point from this game. Poggio on the corner for Seoul. Crossed in. Looked like Kennedy had another prime header, but this one goes over the bar. Dialli coming forward again. Kennedy. Vins. Back into Kennedy. Found Chouinard, but Barflett there to save it. Now Vins on the throw. Kennedy cuts into the box. It looked like they were looking for the run of Paul there, but could not find the correct pass, and it will go out for a goal kick. Now back in Seoul's half. Ramos. Chouinard brings it up forward through the midfield. Daly out to Danny Paul. Danny Paul had a shot, deflected off a defender. It fell to Kennedy, but it was indeed cleared by Paris. As we approach 20 minutes remaining, Paris with a free kick. Genkal tried to find Mega Mind, but that one goes far wide. Well, not far wide, actually. I take it back. Now a corner for Seoul. Headed in. And that one was saved by Barflett, so it will be another corner. And credit to Barflett, who has made some excellent saves. The goals have mostly been in places they can't do anything about. That one, though, did seem as though he could have gotten to it as Ramos fires right past the keeper off of the free kick. Poggio. And Vin's headed down for Ramos, who was in a lot of space. Barflett beaten at the near post. And once again, Paris fans, I apologize for the commentator's curse, as it's another corner for Seoul. This one headed by Fist, but it's over the bar. Now Poggio with another corner. And it's another good save by Barflett, who I promise has made some very good saves despite the scoreline. Chouinard. Poggio, but it's deflected. Now Papadopoulos, the striker in his own defensive box, which I think kind of sums it up for Paris today. Genkal, covered by two players on the near flank. Baradat sends it in for Bohum, but Neuer first there. Now a header battle, ultimately won by Seoul, it would seem, as Fist. Vins. Now Kennedy coming up the far flank. Poggio, that's into Vins. Vins fires from the edge of the box. And that was another save from Barflett to force another corner. Ball in, headed clear. We are running out of time, and it seems as though Seoul will take this win handily, as the Zanetti free kick is deflected behind for a Paris corner, but nothing seems to come of it. And we are now into 1 minute of stoppage time. The ball in Seoul's attacking half. Chouinard, Dialli, but it's called back for a foul. It will be Paris to take the free kick. Might be looking to get the ball forward to at least salvage a goal from this match. But it's headed to a defender. And I think that will be it. Indeed, there is the final whistle. A strong showing from Seoul Mythic FC. Gastone Poggio, no goals, but recording 2 assists as Seoul score 5 past AS Perry and keep the clean sheet. 5-0 Seoul over Paris. Gunnar Kennedy, Danny Paul, Gino Chouinard, and Bailey Dialli scoring in the first half in that 6-minute spell of dominance. And then, as if they needed one more, there was Ramos with the finale. And there are your scores again. 4-0 Kapstad over North Shore, 1-4 London over Athenai, 3-1 Cairo over Montreal, and 5-0 Seoul over Paris. And that is it for minor division match day 1. Some very exciting games today. Certainly, I hope, a sign of things to come, of what should be a very exciting minor division season. Until next time, I've been Metafiction. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.